A groundbreaking study published in a scientific journal details the first time living brain cells trapped in a Petri dish learned to play a video game, or in fact, interact in any shape or form. Recently, data has been leaked that reports scientists have created a synthetic, virtual world for human brain cells in which they can not only exist, but also function and strive on what their reality was built among, by receiving electric stimulations as a satisfying burst when the objective is complete, and a chaotic stream of white noise for when it is missed. A team of scientists at the Cortical Labs has taught a dish of living brain cells to play a version of the classic arcade game Pong. The experiment is part of a larger effort to understand how the brain learns, and possibly to apply that knowledge to the field of artificial intelligence. The researchers described this scenario for the 800,000 plus brain cells as a virtual game world, and the chief scientific officer refers to the brain cells as cyborg brains. Many scientists around the world have been studying networks of neurons in dishes, often growing them into brain-like organoids. But this is the first time that many brains have been found to perform goal-directed tasks. This is the first time that scientists have observed something that qualifies as intelligent outside of viewing complete living beings like ourselves. Furthermore, there's a shockingly scary statement from the head of Cortical Labs. We managed to build a closed-loop environment that can read what's happening in the cells, stimulate them with meaningful information, and then change the cells in an interactive way, so they can actually alter each other. The above-mentioned information and situation closely relates to that of the Matrix. The brain cells are trapped in this simulation, a perpetual dream, if you will, where all they know, simply said, is what to do, as their activities are motivated and scripted by that of a higher power, being the scientists. And that's all there is and ever will be for their existence. For now, at least. It's said that with this discovery, it's possible that this concept will help allow video games to be built and further developed into the world of virtual reality, to a point where one can access and play the game with just their minds and no controller. This makes me think back to a Rick and Morty episode.
Sure, I mean, if you spend all day shuffling words around, you can make anything sound bad, Morty. Here, check this out. Oh, what the hell? Whoa, where am I?
Where Rick plays a virtual arcade game called Roy. Rick puts on a headpiece and he is transferred into a different fake scenario where the objective is to see how successful the player can be in this virtual world, as well as how long the player can live in this realm. However, in the later season, the same game features again where there's more to this reality than just a game, as the contents within had developed and created a lifelike society so real that it was just another dimension or parallel universe. With this concept in mind, it's only your imagination on how deep the rabbit hole can go. What if we were in fact living in a similar scenario to these hundreds and thousands of brain cells or mini brains directed by our creators? Much like the brain cells, we'll have no clue of the reasons for their existence and just do as they are scripted to do. Us humans experience something quite similar that has been questioned since human existence. Make sure to leave a comment on some of your final thoughts and theories, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or subscribe to our newsletter to get further updates of the development of these brain cells.